The Pennine Way. It's described as the backbone of Britain. It runs from the Peak District in Derbyshire through the moors of Yorkshire, ending across the border in Scotland. Welcome to the awe-inspiring landscape of Northumberland. It's been 50 years since the Pennine Way was opened to the public, and I'm here to explore one of the many spiritual stops along this epic walk.
And I'll be looking ahead to next week's Songs of Praise school choir competition.
I was really excited and really happy because this is the first time we've got through.
And we've got some fantastic football memories from some of the winners of our FA Cup Fans Choir competition.
A Christian hymn being sung by 90,000 people, it would just, on the day, just be for me just such a proud moment to be a Christian.
This week we also have a mesmerising performance by opera giant Noah Stewart, plus uplifting hymns for you to sing along to. In a few days' time, it's St George's Day, when England will celebrate its patron saint. So what better way to start than with the William Blake poem that became an anthem for a nation? And did those feet in ancient time, better known as Jerusalem. Years ago this month, the Pennine Way was opened to the public after protests demanding access to the countryside and a 30-year campaign by journalist and rambler Tom Stevenson. It runs for 268 miles through Britain and is said to take 3 weeks to walk from beginning to end. Longer, of course, if you want to take in the sights. But it's not all grand vistas. There are also many intimate little paths. I'm standing on the actual Pennine Way now, and just a couple of steps to my left, and I'm onto the Reverend Susan Ramsaren's land. I've come to meet Susan as she prepared for a morning ride with her horse, Molly. Susan, a huge privilege to have the Pennine Way in your back garden, essentially. But how do you feel about thousands of people rambling over your land?
Oh, well, it's a lovely walk. They diverted the Pennine Way by a few yards so that people would have a chance to walk along the side of the River North Tyne. And I built a little fence, a horse-proof fence, just a couple of yards back from it, so that they don't actually bump into Molly as they come through.
What are your influences as you live in this area and ride around it?
I am very much affected by the openness of the landscape, which gives a great sense of freedom and adventure and exploration and of expanding possibilities in life and the greatness of God.
The pilgrims who come to do the Pennine Way, Susan, how important is it for them to experience it, would you say?
I think it's very important. I think an awful lot of people nowadays have very domesticated, human-controlled lives. They have things like central heating and all the facilities of towns, and they're getting out of touch with the natural landscape, and I think those who have got the courage to do it really, really enjoy it and find it exhilarating and an achievement.
Well, I can see Molly's ready to go for her morning hack. Should we get her ready?
All right, fine. Yes, let's go. Thank you.
I joined Susan and Molly on the ride, courtesy of Rod, my noble steed for the day. Our first stop was visiting a local farmer, Colin.
Hello, Colin.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Better weather. How's the lambing gone?
Been going quite well, Susan. The lambing's going very well. We can't complain. Weather helps an awful lot.
What's it like, Colin, having your vicar arrive up on a horse on a daily basis?
Yeah, it's very nice seeing the vicar about on a horse and things, and you know, getting involved in country, in the farming aspects of life.
After the visit, we took Molly and Rod up to the hills surrounding the town. When we stopped to take in the sights, I asked Susan if there was a particular place she felt closest to God.
One of the places might be when you are further out there and you can't see anything else, and the actual lie of the land won't have changed for hundreds and hundreds of years, and I have a sort of sense of the greatness of God there and the fact that we can't dominate this landscape. It is awe-inspiring. That's what the word awesome was invented for.
From right here. Well, shall we take a little wander on
Right,
down
let's
a
go
bit?
on.
Come on, Rod.
Let's go.
Oh boy. Good fella, Rod. Well, surrounded by such beautiful landscape, I think our next hymn feels very appropriate. Well, Rod's back in his paddock. He's certainly happy, aren't you? The Songs of Praise School Choir of the Year kicks off next week, and we sent Alan Jones along to meet the esteemed judges.
The Songs of Praise Junior Choir of the Year 2003 is Maltmans Green Junior School from Buckinghamshire.
So I might have aged a bit in the competition's 13 years.
Waringstown Primary School.
But the young singers haven't.
High School.
We've had some high-quality choirs and fantastic winners from across the United Kingdom.
High School of Glasgow.
Maria Fidelis.
Through the years, we've also had a top lineup of judges, from Catherine Jenkins to Russell Watson to Gareth Malone.
Highgate School.
And this year is no exception. We've got a brand new panel of experts tasked with the exciting job of choosing the winners. They are choral connoisseur Tim Rhys-Evans, music director of top Welsh choirs Only Men Allowed and Only Boys Allowed.